Okay, now, yung number 7, number 6, at number 5, okay, ang common sa kanila, lahat sila trading companies. Okay, so buy and sell lang. So buy, then sell. Okay, paano kung yung company, manufacturing entity? Okay, that's number 8. Siyempre, kapag manufacturing company, buy materials, convert the materials into finished goods, then sell. So kaya merong materials, may goods in process, merong finished goods. Tapos syempre para yung materials ay ma-convert sa finished goods, may direct labor, may overhead, may costs of conversion. So kaya mas mahaba yung formula. Okay? So kumpara sa trading. Pero yung concept, similar lang din naman. Okay? Ima-manipulate pa lang yung cost of goods sold formula. Okay? So, number 8, etong situation. Nangyari yung fire June 1. Okay? So again, dahil ito nga ay manufacturing company, may materials, may work in process, may finished goods. Totally destroyed, okay, yung work in process on the date of fire, June 1. Okay, so the rest, given. So, yun lang yung missing, yung work in process ending. So, yun ang hahanapin natin. Okay? Now, for your convenience, okay? So, for your convenience, meron ka dyang solution guide. Okay? So, again, ganun ang style natin. So, if the problem will require long solution, it's either ilagay ko na yung solution dyan or bibigyan kita ng guide for your convenience. But again, sa totoong board exam, walang solution guide, walang solution Baka masanay ka sa atin na pag mahaba yung solution, may solution guide. So kaya pag nagso-solve ka on your own okay? Huwag mong titingnan yung guide, okay? Para makapag-develop ka ng sarili mong approach. So after mong isolve, saka mo tingnan yung guide. Okay? So i-compare mo lang. But of course, during the discussion, para convenient, okay? So meron kang, okay, fill in the blanks ka na lang dun sa solution guide. So, ang importante dyan, okay? Makuha mo yung konsepto. Okay? So, bakit ito inad? Bakit minus? Yan. Okay? So, refer to the solution guide for your convenience. Okay? So, manipulate the cost of goods sold formula. Okay. Raw materials beginning given. Add purchases. So, given this one. Okay. Purchases from January 1 to May 31, 200,000. Freight, 30,000. So, purchases, 200,000. Freight in, okay, 30,000. So, raw materials, beginning. Plus purchases, plus freight in. Ano nga tawag natin sa total? Ito yung raw materials available for use. Hindi available for sale. So, hindi naman binibenta ang materials. So, available for use. Yan. Okay. Minus natin yung unused. Ito yon, yung raw materials, June 1. Yan yung hindi nagamit. So, kung ang available for use ay 290, hindi nagamit yung 120, still unused, the difference, materials used. So, yun yung nagamit na. At para ma-convert yan to finished goods, okay, so gagastos ang entity. Anong tawag nga doon? Cost of conversion. At ano nga yung cost para i-convert yung materials na yan sa finished goods? Labor, overhead. So yung direct labor given, this one. Okay, so direct labor, 160,000. Yung factory overhead, normally a certain percent of labor. So in this case, in-specify sa problem. Yung direct labor cost daw, 160% of factory overhead. So kung ang direct labor ay 160, magkano yung overhead? So that's 160,000, divide natin ng 1.6. Kasi yung direct labor daw, 160% siya ng factory overhead. So kaya yung overhead, 160,000 divide by 1.6. So direct materials used plus direct labor plus factory overhead. Okay? Yan yung total manufacturing or production cost. So yung total cost to produce, okay, the goods. So again, ito yung tinatawag na costs of conversion. Yan. Para ma-convert itong materials na ito. Okay. Add natin yung work in process beginning. So ito yung sinimulan na pero hindi pa tapos. Okay, last period. Okay, at dahil hindi pa yan tapos, subject to further processing. So kaya pag in-add natin yung work in process beginning dun sa manufacturing cost, so you will get the total cost put or placed in process. So total cost placed or put in process. Minus natin yung work in process ending. So yung nasimulan na pero hindi pa tapos at the end of the period. So yun yung missing. So yun nga, nung June 1 nangyari yung fire. So kaya question mark muna. So put into process minus yung hindi pa tapos. So yung difference, natapos. So anong technical term pag tapos na? Manufactured. Yan. Completed. Okay? So cost of goods manufactured or cost of goods completed. Okay? Or cost of goods nung tapos na. So syempre question mark muna. Okay. At dahil tapos na yan, completed na yan, pwede nang ibenta. So kaya pag in-add mo dyan yung finished goods beginning, makukuha natin yung total goods available for sale. So kasi natapos na, no, na manufacture na, completed na. So available na siya for sale. Plus mo yung hindi na benta last year. So yan yung total goods available for sale. Minus yung hindi na benta as of June 1. So finished goods ending. So total goods available for sale minus, okay, yung unsold, the difference sold. Okay? So syempre question mark ulit. Okay? So dito na papasok yung GPR method. Okay. So in this problem, ang sales daw January 1 to May 31, this one, 546,750. Ang gross profit rate 35% based on cost. So pwede nating ma-compute yung cost of goods sold. Okay? So that's 546,750 divide by 1.35. So 546,750 sales divide by 1 plus the GPR. So divide by 1.35. So you will get cost of goods sold. Then work back. And so mag-work back na tayo. So cost of goods sold. Okay? So work back ha. Cost of goods sold plus, okay, the finished goods ending. Okay? So 405 plus 240. So you will get total goods available for sale. Okay? So cost of goods sold plus finished goods ending. So total goods available for sale. Minus natin, okay? So yung finished goods beginning. So minus finished goods beginning, you will get cost of goods manufactured. Okay. So, kung ang put into process ay 630, ang natapos lang ay 365. So, the difference still in process. So, 630,000 minus 365. So, the difference, work in process ending. At yan daw, amount na yan, totally destroyed. Okay? So, kaya number 8, letter C. Okay. Now, in some cases, papakompute sa iyo mga subtotals niyan, ha? So, kaya you need to take note of that formula. So, yan yung cost of goods sold formula, manufacturing company. Okay? So, pwedeng instead na work in process ending, ang ipahanap sa iyo yung raw materials ending. So, ganun ha? So, basta i-manipulate mo lang yung formula na yan. Okay? So, yan yung mga correlation problem. Okay, so again, as noted earlier, although commonly used to estimate inventory, okay, yung gross profit rate method na yan is not acceptable for year-end financial reporting purposes. Unlike, okay, retail and standard costing. So, the remaining items, so the method allowed, okay, by PIS number 2. So, yung tinatawag na retail inventory method. So, paano ba yung retail inventory method? Paano ba i-estimate yung inventory using that method? Okay? So, yan ang pag-uusapan natin in the next video. Okay? So, hanggang dito muna for this video.